discussion with Maastricht University students, and our discussion topic is about political participation. First, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Esther Akwila Pasaribu.
I'm Adyaningtyas Nurni.
My name is Nurul Sazia. I'm Ratih Alya.
And we are from University of Pajajaran, Faculty of Psychology. And let's start the discussion.
What is political participation? Political participation is involvement of individual at various levels into political system which affects politics. The activities such as voting, campaigning, discussing politics, convincing another person to vote, giving feedback to a government by doing demonstration, and other activities. Also, there is political engagement, which includes political information and knowledge, political interest, and partisanship or party identity. We chose youth generation with age range from 18 till 25 because we believe those people have many influences these days. Based on Badan Pusat Statistik, the number of young people is 24.27% of 255 million Indonesians. We want to see if their action also influence politics or not.
Okay, political participant differences in youth generation. Main focus, cognitive competence. Because we are discussing about the cognitive competence that occurred, we searched the differences between the perceptions of youth generation in Indonesia and Netherlands about the political participation. The methods we use is simple questionnaire for 18 until 25-year-old of Indonesians and Dutchmen's. So, to know about it, we, Bandung and Maastricht crew, collaborated to make and share a simple questionnaire about the topic we have decided. So we got 55 Indonesians and 90 Dutchmen, with each of them is 18 until 25 years old.
Why did we choose this topic? Indonesia will hold general election to choose the next president for 2019 until 2024. It affects the news and discussion in the country at the moment. They're all about politics. Not only in Indonesia, politics also become an interesting topic to be discussed in Netherlands. Seeing the same phenomenon occur in both of the countries made us curious to know the differences between the perception of youth generation in Indonesia and Netherlands about the political participation.
Cognitive approach of political participation in youth generation. First, based on Rosati 2000, our mind tends to categorize and stereotype something. For example, people choose their political party depends on their sentiment and political identity, such as religion and social class. They categorize political party based on religion, their knowledge, and others. Second, people tend to simplify causal inferences, which makes a biased inference automatically. Third, people tend to use historical analogies, which is a predisposition to use past experience for describing the future. Schema theories, people may have logical and structured beliefs within specific domains.
Indonesia versus Netherlands. As we've said before, we find the differences by making a questionnaire. First question is, what gender do you identify with? The result is, Indonesia's respondents consist of 36.36% males and 63.64% females, while Netherlands respondents consist of 35.6% females and 64.4% male. And the second question, how often do you update your political knowledge? Overall, respondents from Indonesia updates their political knowledge monthly with percentage 38.18%, while respondents from the Netherlands overall updates weekly with percentage 40%. By looking at the result, we can make an assumption the respondent from the Netherlands has more political engagement more than respondent from Indonesia. Political engagement includes political information and knowledge. And the third question, have you ever voted? And the result is, as you can see, 76.36% participants from Indonesia and 80% participants from the Netherlands have ever voted. Even though the respondents are old enough to vote, there are still those who have never voted until now.
Fourth question, do you plan to vote in the future? The overall respondent from Indonesia chose yes with percentage 96.36% and from the Netherlands chose yes with percentage 97.8%. As we can see, almost all of the respondents, whether from Indonesia or the Netherlands, have a plan to vote in the future. It means we can make an assumption that both respondents' political participation is high. Fifth question, do you feel represented in the government? 65.45% of Indonesia's respondents think that they feel represented in the government, while respondents from the Netherlands who think that they feel represented in the government are 53.3% of Netherlands respondents.
Sixth question, do you feel your vote will have an impact? 72.73% of the respondents from Indonesia believe that they have an impact by giving their voice through voting, while the respondents from Netherlands who believe have an impact is 70%. Seventh question, do you discuss political problems with your friends? 72.37% of Indonesian respondents and 83.3% of the Netherlands respondents discuss political problems with their friends. This shows that our respondents overall have been exposed by political issues. Even if they are not sophisticated on all political topics, they may have logical and structured beliefs within specific domains that enable them to manage the political decisions they must make as citizens. Last assumption related to the schema theory.
Eighth question, do you discuss political problems with your family? And the result is overall respondents from Indonesia discuss political problems with their family with a percentage 65.45%, and respondents from the Netherlands also do it with percentage 86.7%. So as we can see, respondents from the Netherlands have a higher percentage. By this result, we assume the family in the Netherlands has a higher political engagement and there is a political knowledge exchange between children and parents or siblings with siblings. Number 9. The question is, have you ever participated in an extracurricular political movement? 57.27% of respondents from Indonesia have participated in an extracurricular political movement. Meanwhile, respondents from Netherlands who have participated in it is only 32.2% of all the respondents. We have an assumption that Indonesia's respondent is more interested to involve in a real political situation, such as joining a supporting team for political parties. Curricular political movement, in our opinion, is the same with political youth organization. This organization is focused promoting the interest of young people to have a critical perspective on current development or fundamental issue.
So here are the summaries.
Indonesians' perspective.
Next, Netherlands perspective. We found Netherlands perspective by doing literature research and asking our friends from Maastricht University, and we found that first, secularization in Netherlands implies that religion becomes less important in the life of the individuals, that the social and political influence of religious organization declines, and it means engagement in political life by religious organizations declines. Declining levels of church attendance are assumed to weaken the capacity of churches to influence the voting behavior of their members. It is also suggested that the religion-vote relationship declines as a result of rising levels of education and affluence, causing voters to become less reliant on simple religious heuristics to govern all aspects of their life, including how they vote. Second, participation in political action in a period of 5 years in Netherlands is done by demonstration with percentage 7.3%. The pros and cons and the feedback that we can give for the next project is. So here are the references. The contribution from each of our group members. Thank you for watching our presentation. I hope this project can be useful for everyone. Goodbye!